guys, welcome back to Learning with JD, and this is Jyoti Dahiya here. If you can see, we are in a very new look today. Yes, because we are talking about something new today. Today we are going to talk about the PMBOK 7th edition. Yes, we are going to talk about the next edition of PMBOK, which is expected to be released in the first week of January 2021. And we'll see what is written for you today, and how are things going to change for you. What is it that you have to keep in mind, and what you need to cover till December 2020. So here is the first look of the book. This is how your PMBOK 7th edition going to look like. This has come from all the way from the PMI's website, and this is how your new edition is going to look like. So let's find out what are the planned changes, what does PMI plan to change, and what hasn't changed in this preview. So there are two aspects that we will look into it, and we are also going to see what are the benefits of it, and how is it going to benefit to you. So before starting, there are certain concepts that we definitely need to remember and always need to keep in mind. It is important to remember that PMBOK guide is really two documents. It is the standard for project management and a guide to the project management book of knowledge that we actually call as PMBOK. Now, the standard for project management is the consensus-based standard for the profession. A guide to the project management book of knowledge, which provides a framework for applying the standard using the broad body of knowledge within the profession of project management. Now, what does this mean? This actually means that you as a project manager can be into any stream. What PMBOK does is provides you a framework. Now, this framework doesn't necessarily mean that you have to apply everything that is written into PMBOK. There will be certain aspects that will be very, very relevant for you as a project manager, whereas there will be certain sections that may not be too much relevant for you. As a project manager, you have to make sure to find out which are the processes under the framework of PMBOK which is applicable for your project. The new edition is different from the previous edition in several significant ways. Why is PMI making these changes? There's a rapid enhancement happening in the technology. We all know that with the current scenario, the need of the technology is increasing day by day. The need for organization and the practitioners to more quickly adapt to changes in the market. Now, we all know that the way the technology is changing day by day, we see there is some or the other technological changes which is happening in every stream. Hence, it is extremely important for PMI to make this more and more applicable for all the practitioners and the organization. The practitioners are now tasked with identifying the right delivery approach, predictive, agile, or hybrid. Gone are the days where only waterfall model was the one that was more relevant. Now that is not the scene at all. Now hybrid models are also getting too much attention. To make sure that the PMBOK Guide 7th edition remains relevant, PMI always focuses on providing a framework which is relevant as per the changing dynamics in the ecosystem. It must reflect this flexibility and assist the practitioners in managing the project at hand to deliver outputs that enable envisioned outcomes. If PMI wants to remain relevant and continue to meet the needs of the customers, it will have to make changes. Change is always constant, right? And that is the reason why PMBOK 7th is coming up. Now, what's changing? Let's see what's changing. Now, we've got this information from PMI at a very high level, although they have not released the teaser yet as to how the book will exactly look like. We just have the cover page for it, but we have some broad information on what is going to change in the PMBOK 7th edition. The updated standard adopts a principle-based format in order to be more inclusive of the full range of approaches to value delivery, not just the predictive approach traditionally associated with project management. Not just the predictive approach, but a lot of other approaches are also now being part of it. The updated standards adopt the principle-based formats. The 7th edition of the guide builds on the standard and is structured not around knowledge areas and ITTOs. This is very important for you guys. It does not structure around the knowledge areas. Till now, we've been speaking about knowledge areas, but the seventh edition doesn't talk too much about knowledge areas and the ITTOs, but around the project performance domain, a group of related activities that are critical for the effective delivery of the project outcomes. It will be grouped, the relative activities. Like, for example, if you need to manage risk, everything that is around risk, including time, cost, schedule, everything will be grouped together, and that's how it will be managed. The domains include important management practices but not prescriptive as to how to's. That is not there anymore. Each section explains why the specific domain is important for effective project management. So these are some of the things that are changing. Some more. The guide also has an expanded section on tools and techniques. So there are certain tools and techniques which are grouped today, right? Data gathering, data analysis, etc., expert judgment. There are some more which are going to be a part of it, including models, methods, and artifacts. These are the expansion in the tools and techniques. In-depth information about how to apply these tools and techniques by project type, development approach, and industry sector is presented on a new digital platform called PMI Standards. So PMI is also coming up with a digital platform called the PMI Standards, which will provide you a detailed understanding on how these tools and techniques can be applied to which type of project, what will be the development approach, and what kind of industry sector. In fact, the entire PMBOK guide 7th edition will also be launched with a digital and interactive element. This is going to add a wow factor to the 7th edition. How is it going to benefit you? How is it going to actually change your life? And why do you think it's going to happen? See, the ultimate goal with the 7th edition, of course, is to make your job easier, right? It's going to be more flexible, it's going to be more proactive, it's going to help you be more innovative and nimble in responses to change. We always know that change is important, whether it's disruption from a new technology, competition, or from a health crisis like the current one, which is COVID-19. It helps you being more flexible and proactive towards managing and handling all the changes that comes in your life with regards to technology, competition, or health crisis. That's why the new format reflects the foundational principle of the practice rather than a prescriptive approach. It is believed that this new format better reflects current and future practitioners' need and will remain relevant as practitioners identify the most appropriate approaches to bringing about intended outcomes. The new digital format also will enable easier access, more options for providing feedback, shorter update cycles, and new original content by subject matter experts. You will have access to a richer, deeper set of resources to put the standards into practice with tools and techniques for managing various aspects of project management. We believe the 7th edition reflects a more open and real world approach to project management that will serve all of us as we continue to advance our profession in the years ahead. So these are going to be some of the key benefits to you from your professional life perspective. So guys, what do you think now? What do you think that you have to do now? Okay, this is something that is going to come in the first week of January 2021, and why? What do you think that you have to do till 2020? You have to make sure that you appear for your PMP examination before 2020. All the changes which are going to come in your PMBOK 7th edition is going to be very massive. Lot of changes are going to be there. If you have already started with your PMBOK 6th edition, I suggest that you follow my channel, complete your study, and try to target to give your examination by November. Do not delay it by December. December is going to be the end date for you where you can apply for your examination. You can try and finish it till then. So guys, I hope you liked the video. Please like, share and comment and subscribe to my channel if you've not already done that. Be sure that as and when we get any update from PMI with regard to the 7th edition, we will keep you updated through this playlist. Till then, you can watch the other videos which are available on my channel. Prepare for your examination and give your examination before December 2020. Till then, keep connecting, keep studying and all the best.